Welcome to Horizon Zero. Horizon. I'm sitting there talking at the days. I'm actually pretty glad for some of these games. I don't have to worry about saying the wrong title again. Horizon Forbidden West. Because I'm an idiot. The Horizon Forbidden West here on the channel. Yes, I actually forgot to turn off before me mic, but I did after muting my unmuted mic. So I'm actually good. And yeah. How are you doing? Sorry about a little late and just it was one of those days that just freaking just was taking care of some stuff and was like, you know what? All right, we don't have to start on time, so we can just get done stuff done. You know, that's why I started around two. Um, yesterday just I am sorry, but yesterday I talked to us on Twitter and I really had a really rough day. Um, it's nothing like really bad. It's just I guess it's more depressing. It's just like I was sitting there most of the day crying because I just so upset because I talked to on Twitter and I mean X was canceled again, and a lot of it has to do with some issues with the convention center, and I don't want to get into it 'cause it's political and stuff like that. But there's some stuff that was going on at the convention center, and there were problems with that and other things that were going on, and pricing. And then they actually had to take that stuff down because the convention center don't threaten them, and so this it's sort of this it just there's so much weird shit and going through it. Don't ignore the people who are just trying to do it, say things just to be provocative and trolling, and but look at the people who really are trying to look at this perspectively, and you know I always agree, but at least they're doing it calmly. One of the guys got dropping curse words and being assholes, like seriously, like um. So yeah, that sort of threw some of my plans with June away. Again, again, what's gonna happen is I moved up some things, so we'll have probably more time for Persona 4 Ultimate Arena, which I still got it pre-order. But yeah, that was a thing and a half yesterday. Just really, just it just was. I don't even I don't know explain it. Right? It's just like how how upset I was because I was pretty much I was I mean, I was upset and in a really really bad place by the time that was done, and to the point, you know, it became hard to really. I didn't even eat until like 30 o'clock, over 30 o'clock. It was, you know, I just was that upset, and if I'm, if I'm not eating till around that time, it's really bad. You know. Well, let's get on this. We got to the last time we played this. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember. We got to get some of the last pieces we needed, and then now we're about to absorb asbestos. We're gonna do the last two chapters, and
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
when we got after that, we're done. I'm done able to finish this. I could probably finish this today if I wanted to, but I'm not in a rush still. So we have in next week comes out like a Star Wars, so we're good on that. We don't need to complete rush. So. Now, the interesting thing is they added, and I don't know how to do this. They added the pickup animation. I want to see how quickly this around there, or supposedly makes it easier. Like you don't have to pick up, just to go through the whole animation or picking up things.
The old ones fed off livestock a little too much for my liking.
Some of them ate more like the Atari. Called themselves vegetarians.
From what I'm reading, all the old ones wanted to eat was this stuff called chocolate.
Chocolate? Oh my god, this future is horrible. There's no chocolate! I don't want to live in it. I don't want to live in it. I don't want to live in it. Because I'm dead sadly as to go. But hey, I wouldn't want to live in it. There's no chocolate.
Welcome back. Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Don't even know what chocolate is.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. Two overrides. What if the merge were carried out by two clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of two operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay.
It's not a lot, but it's still better.
Well, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Focus acting up again.
That's fine.
Here, wrong way.
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Scared.
Beta, you
I
have
don't
to
blame
come with
her.
us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone. In a cell again. Their slave. Forever. Varl and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them. I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand!
You think this has been easy on her? Saving the
You're right.
world?
I don't understand. We
A
have
person.
the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I looked through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect?
She had some money.
Beta. You don't have a defect. Beta. Look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having a strength that was always there. That's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win.
He was a good father-like figure. And even though he didn't know how to be a caring person, father told
You
showed
don't have
enough.
to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
I'm quite certain that it's a unique situation.
Hello again, Aloy.
Yeah, it's only been
Hello,
5
Aloy.
minutes.
Hey, Gaia. So, me and Beta. Guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel, I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Yeah.
Well, 2 heads are better than 1, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini? Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
Nice to have friends too. People you can trust that'll watch you back in times of deep need.
All right, connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right? In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too.
Mine as well.
Okay, radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime. Activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected in area escape containment. Applying countermeasures.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working! It's got nowhere to go!
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look!
Engaging autonomous defenses. Directive neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready!
Here they come!
Vor'll stay here. Protect Beta.
Got it!
Be careful!
Stay back! Get back! Over here, you! Aloy! Need a hand over here!
I'm not giving up. Vor'l! Hold on!
Draw it away from Beta! Stay back!
Aloy! Help!
Get back! Over here, you! Aloy! Need a hand over here! Draw it away from Beta! Stay back!
Come on.
Over here, you! Aloy! Get a hand over here! Draw it away from Beta!
Get somewhere safe.
Stay back!
Are you okay, Aloy?
Get back! Over here, you! Aloy! Need a hand over here!
Aloy! Vor'l needs help! That's all of them for now. You two okay?
Still breathing.
How do you like me now? Aloy, Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled deeper into the facility. Chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
Yeah, fuck. Didn't know that's gonna happen.
Into your focus feed. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there. Some kind of production chamber. Hephaestus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will be where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Hephaestus is hiding too.
Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go. Well, that doesn't sound good. Been spotted. Machines are making a beam. Gotta find a way past this shield. There's a way over the shield.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if we bypass the processor? Connect it to
the power node. I think that could work.
I think it could. I should be able to catch a ride on one of those metal carriers.
should be a node you can override, near the central platform.
Thanks. I should deal with these machines first. Time to let go. Spotted. Gotta move. Machines on the way. Zeta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
Down here. Go down there.
Override unit security perimeters.
Come on.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
Reverse collecting for F6R. Caster 1-1.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, it better not get comfortable.
Energy containment failed. Safe for moment.
Festus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity! I think we can do this, Aloy.
I might be able to catch a ride on the rail. Go over the shield.
Didn't know that's gonna be possible.
Got it.
You're right, in this game, thinking writing.
Materials well forged. Intruder detected. Activating countermeasure. 9 autonomous defenses.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, that just doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
Extraction protocol alpha.
Time to follow up!
Checks.
That's all.
And there. Node access restored. Now you can override it.
Good work.
You did the heavy lifting.
Okay. Festus is running out of places to hide.
Emily? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
The machine that Festus was building. It must have finished it.
It's powerful, whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Okay.
Intruder.
Be safe.
Capture, repair, Cauldron Tower. You are in violation, but no more. Your interference will be terminated. Deploying priority.
I should scan it first. Things on its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up. Finished charging. It's covered in plasma. You got the plasma on me. It's gonna explode any second. Maybe one of my potions can help. It's done.
You did it! There should be one more node to override.
Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you. No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Retreating to the Sony core.
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
I mean, Aloy didn't even want to have her friends be a part of this. Crazy. That you didn't trust him with more of a situation like
Aloy,
afraid
the
they get hurt.
stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained.
Now we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
Okay, to complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Aloy, look.
Oh shit.
Well, hello, redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Ooh! Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
No, I can't even see her.
Beta. Varl.
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay. What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like.
Oh.
I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain. Selene and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Selene's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn. My favorite pairing on the left is Woman Reading a Letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery, Woman Reading Music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later. This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits. A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world. The Gust. By Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it. Stunning, isn't it? Paintings weren't the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Van Vianen's Leaded Ewer, molded from a single... Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save. Not the least of which is in that vault. There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment more. Or come upstairs and we'll get down to business. Your choice.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the Cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with
Got
you?
a point there.
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them.
You
And
worked
lived
with them.
For 1,000 years before
Hey, you
coming
can't
back.
deny.
So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
Loud focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen
Incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back, and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs.
No kidding.
By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere.
You know that part.
Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals.
Yeah, we figured that part too.
This process will kill every living thing on the planet.
Yeah, we already got that part too.
He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship.
Yeah.
A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
She's not a friend of ours.
He's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Regala and her rebels.
Even now she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine.
Yeah, but you were part of it.
They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it.
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes. Though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Why did you make the data channel look like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Ever want to know what that is?
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. You came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation, a passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Pharaoh's machines were devouring the earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were, certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life. It was stultifying, a pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again, but this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
To do what?
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Far Zenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus. By tapping them, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regalla to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it in the Tanakh army, victory seems to
they officially got canceled. I know.
Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Regalla's only interested in killing Hekarro and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zeniths?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hekarro.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of his brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot will allow us to take Beta right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tanakh are cut down outside. Regala's only interested in killing, waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zeniths?
It's the price she paid for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have...
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow her...
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded to thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet all of Silence's brilliance, still he estimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Fate and Gaia out from under him.
Words of Tanakh down outside. So you knew Elizabeth. Well, what was she like?
Liz was everything she was. Seeing you. And your ingenuity, your determination, moral compass. Managed to distill her qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually... For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like from the moment we met.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof? Not aloof. So when you met Elizabeth, she was distant, aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning, a touchy subject in the... Because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the address. He achieved great renown for her automated environmental information. In her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven set act on its program.
And I wanted to meet her for a long time.
Not yours.
Mary stopped. And I wanted her for a long time. I had spoken such moral authority, but after that she retreated. I could with all of hers. It cost her something. I didn't plan approach carefully.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming. Almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling. First Varl. Now Hekarro and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it. What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Oh man.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No.
Beta.
No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge. Contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Sylens' army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Sylens' only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakth. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Sylens to the table.
Not if. When. Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
You shouldn't miss this chance.
Is actually a good spot. The end, I guess, because I mean, I think probably could go finish this, but what's she want? But yeah, that's gonna be. But yeah, that is gonna be it for this afternoon. We're back in about a couple hours. It's a Mario Kart action. And then, tomorrow will be Right there. Oops. If I forget to turn anything off. Show for me in the screens. The abilities. But yeah, tomorrow will be Far Cry 6 Day 9 and Saturday Day 10. Sunday we'll wrap up a playthrough of Horizon Forbidden West in the afternoon, and hopefully more Arcade Deluxe Reason Mystic Gamer on Sunday night. And then Monday and Tuesday continue on with Far Cry 6. Wednesday, hopefully. Wednesday, Emily said 21. I think 22 comes out. Oh, does 22 come out? Comes out the week after. I come out next week from all I know. When does it really? When does the stupid thing come? How about giving it an actually when it comes out? I don't know. They've gone to all loops. So at least it does come out this week. Wow. We might just move to 22 if we do get to this week. Yeah, it just depends. And, you know, shit not going terribly wrong again. And next Thursday we'll be starting our next Thursday Sunday games with our playthrough of Lego Star Wars Sky. And then, yeah, like, and hopefully more Arcade Deluxe next Thursday night. It should be Market tonight. I don't think why not, but I mean, let's keep some kind of particular at. I don't see anything, but yeah, that's the upcoming schedule on the channel. See if but we got some good stuff coming up. Like I said, we're finishing up a playthrough of Horizon Forbidden West this weekend, and next week we're actually going to be finishing up probably our playthrough of Far Cry 6. Coming up, like I said, next week we're going to be doing playthrough of Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, and Yakuza 6. Gonna be playing on our Monday, Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays slots after Far Cry 6, and then something to get that planned for the rest of 2022. So follow me on social media, so live, pictures, James Jarrett, all games from the Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, guys, YouTube page, follow the page of past, present, future, including all the playthroughs, including our playthrough so far of Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West, the playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn, our playthrough of playthrough of. Excuse me, Yakuza series, the Star Wars games we played, the Lego games we played, the and lots more good box phase, race phase, all kinds of good stuff. It's just adding something really quick that's doing that really quickly. And the calendar for June on my phone, Anime Next, but it's really, I need to have it there anymore because, again, been moved and canceled. Next year, hopefully, be there one next year. So, yeah, but all kinds of really good stuff on YouTube, including a box race, current race, all kinds of good stuff, including exclusive WWE 2K22 videos. You also got Discord if you know more stuff out in the future, and if you want a full schedule slate of what we got planned for us in 2020. Rest of the year, we do have a scheduling page if I would type it in right. And then even got some plans for beginning of 2023. It's doing shiny lock. This time I like they're still trying to get shiny starter. It seems to be still doing it. Trying to do an Elden Ring. Find anybody else. I'm looking. Oh, we actually had a good day today. I only dropped 12 frames. All day, all cast in almost 2 hours. That's a pretty good. And it's actually good. She's on UFC 213 on our Twitch channel. Cool. It is their YouTube channel, not somebody else that's legally showing it. Yeah, for fun. If I'll just have a Marvel Maven is doing Dragon Age Origins. So until next time, go everyone. Peace.